Timecapture is a software developed by Capture Solutions for organizations and companies wishing to manage its workforce. The Timecapture solution is composed of the following modules: Timecapture Attendance, which is working with mounted or tablet devices to manage time in and time out at offices or mobile workstations. Timecapture Self-Service, for individual workers working off-site with specific tasks. Timecapture HR, to manage all related rules and regulations within the workforce. Timecapture Payroll, to manage the payroll subsequent to the attendance and HR rules applied to the workforce, according to the country laws. Additionally, optional to those modules are Canteen Capture, which manages with biometric features the canteen meal shifts and the rules applied to it. And lastly, Ability, a module to manage the workforce petty cash management. Timecapture has been conceived to make sure all aspects of work management are taken care of with a fully digital process approach. The system is able to cater to different types of workers: temporary and permanent workers, contractors and visitors with separate flow and rules tied to it. Thanks to the asynchronous technology, the system is able to work in tough environments where network connection is absent or could fail at times. Timecapture is adapted to all country labor regulations and is regularly updated to conform to new laws that can alter the payroll. Our technology allows us to work with different devices that can be mobile and fixed and use different types of biometrics, such as fingerprint, face, or vein recognition. We also have card NFC identification if necessary. Thanks to our years of experience, we can integrate Timecapture to any external API. Timecapture can also be integrated with turnstiles, gates, barriers, door locks, and beams that have switches to open or lock. In this video, we'll explore the key features and benefits of our innovative solution, designed to streamline attendance, HR and payroll processes, and improve your company's efficiency and productivity.
Welcome to another product by Capture Solutions, which is Timecapture. Timecapture records time in and time out of employees coming either to office or various sites. What Timecapture does, it utilizes this device for face, NFC card reader, and a fingerprint reader. So once the employee is registered on this device, they should be able to face the device camera and they'll be able to identify them. So if they want to use the aspect of card, to be able to tap on the device and they'll be able to do the same as face. Similar press to the FP reader. And all this data is collected by the device and pushed to the cloud server in real time if the device has internet, or later if the device doesn't have internet. And all the analysis is done on the backend server. Thank you.
The Timecapture Attendance web portal begins on the dashboard. Here on the dashboard, the system displays the general overview of the employee attendance in the form of graphs, pie charts, and card views. Clicking on a card view displays a quick view of the relevant data. The web portal also includes alert notifications for employee attendance activities such as lateness, employee absence, and overtime. The overtime notification requires approval by the management since it involves payroll. Once the system notifies the user of an overtime, the notification can be rejected or approved by the management with remarks written for record. The absence permission notification alerts management of an application by an employee to be absent from work on a certain date, which can either be rejected or approved. Viewing of the employee attendance records displays the records in a tabular format with the details of the employee's employment number, the location of the office or site, their full name, the date, the time for clock in, and the time for clock out with a GPS location to view on the map. The view can be customized to have filter fields to allow the user to specify the data to view, for example, within a certain date range. To handle different employee clock-in and clock-out times, The web portal has a shift management feature. The employee name or group and the clock in and clock out times for each day of the month are uploaded into the system, also including the days of rest. The employee shift schedule is uploaded for any date range period, for example from the beginning to the end of the month, or for a week. Employees could be registered into teams which share the same clock in and clock out times. The team is first created and employees added inside into it. The web portal includes a variety of reports, all of which are fully customizable. The reports contain filter fields, which allow the user to specify the data to be viewed. The filter fields work independently from each other, making the report highly dynamic. The fields found in the report can also be customized to display any form of data required. The reports can be downloaded in different formats, including PDF, Excel sheet, PowerPoint, and Word document. Now comes the heart of the Timecapture system, Timecapture HR. After login into Timecapture HR, the user selects the employee category that they would like to work on. The Timecapture HR dashboard displays HR summaries, including employee count by gender, category, and age. It also tracks employee development, disciplinary actions, turnover, and overtime cost. In order to ensure that a company is able to manage all aspects of its employees, the HR system offers a variety of configurations. The configurations allow the user to fully customize the system to the structure of the company in order to be able to perform all the aspects of employee management. It includes configurations such as departments, job positions, employment grades, payment details, and calendar holidays. The Employee Master provides an easy and intuitive way to register employee details. From here, the company is able to register either a single employee or a number of employees by filling in an Excel sheet and uploading it. This module also is used to manage the profile of the employee by registering details such as academic documents and employment contracts. When the company requires to hire a new employee for a job position, the recruitment request form is availed. The recruitment request form is filled out by indicating the job position required to be filled, the department that is requesting, and other relevant details. Supporting documents such as job description can also be attached as part of the request. The recruitment request goes through management for analysis and approval and can be tracked in order to check the current status, ask for fast tracking of the request, and even withdrawal of the request if necessary. To manage employee leave days, the system has implemented the Leave Management module. Beginning with the leave policy, different types of leaves are registered and configured. The leave plan allows for the planning of leave days for employees in advance to properly manage the workforce. This is for cases where vacation days are mandatory to be utilized within the calendar year. The employees in the company apply for leave days by logging into the Timecapture HR portal. Authorized personnel in the system can apply for leave days for other employees. Supporting documents, such as doctor's note, can also be uploaded as part of the leave application. The leave applications follow an approval process by management. Leave tracking allows to check the current status of the leave application and withdraw it if needed. For human resource management of employees, the Personnel Action Request Form is a key feature of the system. The Personnel Action Request Form is used by the manager to raise requests for an employee's salary review, transfer, contract renewal, and other employment actions. The Personnel Action Request Form follows a workflow approval process by management. It also has tracking capability in order to check on the current status of the request and allow for withdrawal of the request if required. The Appraisals module performs employee evaluations and keeps track of employee performance. Using the Appraisals module, Human Resource can set objectives for an employee and conduct periodic reviews. Selecting on an employee in the Appraisal module generates the Employee Appraisal Form, which displays the current set objectives of the employee and provides input field under which the employee is evaluated and scores awarded. Candidates applying to posted job vacancies in the company use the provided website link in order to gain access to the Timecapture HR application form. The candidates are required to fill in the job posting number, their relevant details, and attach the required documents. Timecapture HR receives the application, and the recruiting panel move the candidates between unqualified and qualified, schedule interviews, and send emails to the candidates. The system allows the recruiting panel to conduct interviews on the system, evaluate the candidates, and finalize the hiring. Employee disciplinary actions can also be raised in the system. The manager selects on the employee in question, records the case of misconduct, selects on the type of disciplinary action taken, attaches any relevant document, and files the disciplinary case. Internal investigation can be conducted on the same. For employee exit from the company, either through retirement, termination, or resignation, the employee is required to log into the Timecapture HR system and complete the retirement form. On approval of the form, they will be required to fill the clearance form before finalizing the employee exit. And now, where the magic happens. Timecapture Payroll. After login into Timecapture Payroll, the user selects the employee category that they would like to work on. The Timecapture Payroll dashboard displays an overview of the payroll obligations to the different categories of employees. Here, you will also find the payroll checklist, which ensures that the required data, for example, attendance records, is complete before processing payroll. To ensure that Timecapture Payroll adheres to the labor laws of the country, the system provides a configuration module. The configuration module enables the user to customize the system to the company's model of payroll by registering policies such as the payroll calendar, which defines the payroll periods, for example weekly or monthly, for different employee categories. Another configuration is the payroll items setup. Here, the user configures income tax, deduction rates, and other payroll elements. The Employee Payroll Transactions module allows the user of the system to manage employee payroll details such as bank details, tax identification number, social security number, and other details. Other information, such as employee payment deductions and payment obligations, are set up either at a group level or individually. The payment deductions can also be registered in bulk by uploading a Excel sheet. The Payroll Transaction module allows for the tracking of payroll transactions and can be exported out as an Excel or PDF document. The Payroll Transactions and Processing module is used for a variety of functions, such as tracking pending payments that have been processed either through bank transfer, mobile money, or any other method. From this module, the user can also generate a preliminary payroll, which helps to identify if there is any missing data and ensure checklist completion before final payroll processing. Lastly, there is the final payroll generation. Once verified, payroll is settled for the next payment cycle. The system has a variety of reports available, all of which are fully customizable and provide key functionalities in the system. The preliminary report generates a preliminary payroll statement that is yet to be approved by management, which allows the view of the payroll in advance for cross-check. In the case of any correction, the system notifies the approvers via email. After preliminary payroll approval by management, payroll reports are available such as the payslip report, deduction summary report, income tax report, among others. Thank you for your time. We appreciate your interest in Timecapture.